Hey, Shalom, welcome back to the channel. Right here I have a Hebrew English Tanakh. You know, it's an interlinear Hebrew English Bible, but the English translation used is a translation done by the so-called Jews themselves. We know they're not Jews, but come on. But I just want to show you how horrible of an English translation they have in here. Even though we have the Hebrew right here, I'm just going to show you something. I'm in the book of Jeremiah 14:2, and you can read it. It says, "The word of the Lord which came to Jeremiah concerning the droughts. Judah is in mourning, her settlements languish, men are bowed to the ground, and the outcry of Jerusalem rises." But see, when you read this in the Hebrew, it does not say men are bowed to the ground. Okay, the word man or men is nowhere to be found in the Hebrew over here. The word that they translated as men is right here. Is quadar. The first character is Q, and the second character is a D with the little two dots under it, and then the R, and then a Y. Okay, so it's QDR, it's Kadar, and that literally means a dark-skinned man. Okay, the word for man or men is Adam. That's where you get the word Adam, or Ayash. And that word is nowhere to be found in this scripture right here in the Hebrew. It's just to go to show you how deceptive those fake Jews are who's living in the state of Israel today, who are not Jews. They are the synagogue of Satan. But they're very deceptive. As you can see by this translation right here, it says men are bowed to the ground. But the word man is nowhere to be found in the Hebrew right here. The word that they translated as men is quadar. If you look that up in the Strong's Concordance, even the Strong Concordance tells you Kadar is a dark-skinned man. So let's read it in the King James Bible. Here's a King James, Jeremiah 14:2. Judah mourneth, and the gates thereof languish. They are black unto the ground, and the cry of Jerusalem is gone up. Now that is a very accurate translation. That's why, when you're dealing with the King James Old Testament, the King James Old Testament is a very accurate, literal translation of the Hebrew. Okay, it's a very good translation, probably the best out there, one of them. All right, but the word here in the Hebrew is not men. It's kadar, which means black or dark skin, and the word black is nowhere even to be found right here in this translation right here. And I'm going to show you another instance in the scriptures where the word kadar appears. It's in the Song of Solomon. Let me see if I can get it real quick. Hold on a second. Song of Solomon 1:5. It says, "I am black but comely, O ye daughters of Jerusalem, as the tents of Kedar, as the curtains of Solomon." Now you look that word Kedar up in the Hebrew, okay, it says Quadar. The same word that's in this Jewish Bible right here, the same one that's in this Hebrew Bible, Quadar, that's the same word used in Song of Solomon. So this gives you some context. Song of Solomon 1:5 gives you context, because it says, "I am black but comely, O you daughters of Jerusalem, as the tents of Kedar, as the curtains of Solomon." So he compared his blackness and his darkness to the tents of Kedar, because actually the Kedar was one of the sons of Ishmael. He's a dark-skinned man. But this goes to show you gotta be careful when you're dealing with the fake Jews. Okay, they're a bunch of liars.